How many fragrances do you need? Let's talk about it. My name is Karen, and outside of my day job, I work as a brand ambassador for fragrance companies promoting their new fragrances. And my other part-time side hustle is I work on the fragrance counter at a few department stores. So how do you know how many fragrances you need? Okay, the first thing that I want to cover off is that you don't need a lot. I am going to show you a few fragrances today, but that's because I have built up a little bit of a collection over a number of years now, and also I'm working towards becoming a full-time fragrance reviewer, but we don't need a lot. So I'm suggesting two. The first category that you need is your versatile workhorse fragrance. That's the one that you can wear absolutely anywhere, any time of the day or night, any kind of adventure. That's your versatile fragrance. The second one is your special occasion and or maybe your sexy fragrance. Don't click off this video just yet, all right? Because we are about to have some fun and talk about some really, really cool fragrances. The first fragrance that I would recommend is Peau by Arquiste, and this is your fresh, clean, salty, soft, musky fragrance that is absolutely stunning. This smells quite mineralic, and when I say clean, I don't mean clean in that shampooy, soapy kind of way. It is clean in a fresh out of the shower kind of way, and I go through phases of wearing it, and the reason I do that is because it's not easy for me to actually buy this. It's not easily available in the shops. I just don't want to run out of it. Okay, I've got a few other fragrances to wear, and I'm just a little bit in scarcity mode with it because when I do wear it, I like to spray a lot of it. When I go through phases of not wearing it, I often will go to my perfume shelves and have a smell, and my socks feel blown off, just like it's the first time I've smelled it again. I'm just like, oh my God, why am I not wearing this more? I need to wear this today. You know, like, honestly, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. By the way, guys, I did do a full review on this one, so I will leave the link in the description below. Don't go there yet. Peau Berlin by Wilhelm Parfumerie. And this is your blueberry and lemon muffin straight out of the oven while you're sipping on a glass of champagne. This is your green vanilla. It is sweet and tart at the same time. It's a really, really cheerful fragrance. Someone that I used to work with, who their signature scent was Black Orchid by Tom Ford, they just said that whenever they smelt this on me, it just made them feel really, really happy. This isn't the kind of fragrance that, you know, you can easily feel down while you're wearing it. Super optimistic. Peau Berlin by Wilhelm Parfumerie. This next one is a rather famous one, and it is a huge hit for Jo Malone. It is really a famous fragrance, or maybe we could say infamous, depending on wood sage and sea salt. And this is an aromatic fragrance that is aquatic and woody in quite a driftwood kind of way. This is really, really well balanced and smooth, and this took me a long time to buy, guys. I used to go into the fragrance store, and I've got trust issues with Jo Malone, wood sage and sea salt. And I'm not the only one about the longevity, and it's not a cheap one. Got quite a nice little dent there. This is quite a mass appealing fragrance. It feels quite dignified and grown up when you're wearing wood sage and sea salt. To me, this is like a modern day white linen by Estee Lauder. You just feel really put together, like, you know, you kind of got your life sorted when you're wearing this one. Wood sage and sea salt by Jo Malone. This next one is my newest acquisition, and I am head over heels in love with this one. It is one of the best your skin scent but better fragrances. I'm talking about Another 13 by Le Labo, and guys, this is your cozy cashmere sweater or expensive throw blanket that you've scraped together the money to buy from your favorite fancy store. To me, this is really expensive smelling. You smell really, really clean, but like your skin is quite warmed up. This is another one that I tried hard not to like. I sprayed quite a lot when I used to, oh my God, go off to my fragrance counter job in a department store. I wanted it to just fly off my skin really, really quickly, but what I actually found was I loved it. I loved the way it warmed up on my skin, and also just with the amount of fragrances that we were spraying on the fragrance counter, let alone my fragrance of the day.
Did you find what you were looking for then?
No. But wearing this, I have high hopes.
Alright guys, now for a fragrance that has been breaking the internet. This house is Giardini di Toscana. This is your warm, thick caramel condensed milk with a bit of spice. Bianco latte. So, this is delicious. I saw a review where someone said it smelt like walking into a kitchen on a rainy day and someone is baking caramel cookies. It really smells like that. While you're drinking a latte, you know, caramel cookies and a latte, rainy day outside, happy, happy days, you're having a fun time, just perched up there, just living your best life, wearing Bianco latte. This is so freaking good. I've also popped Sheer Beauty by Calvin Klein in here, which I've talked about in an affordable fragrances video. I will leave the link down below. This is such a pretty little number. I describe this one as if Chanel Chance Eau Tendre and Chanel Chance Eau Fraîche had a baby. This would be it, okay? It's a really beautiful 50-50 mix between the two. I actually really like the fact it's called Sheer Beauty. I think the name Sheer Beauty is really appropriate for this one because it's got quite a watery, transparent sort of feeling about it when you spray it. Love this one. Really nice to wear to job interviews as well. I don't know about you, but I'm really picky about fragrances to job interviews. Do I wear a fragrance to a job interview? Don't I wear a fragrance to a job interview? And I've decided that if I just pick something sort of quite subtle, quite appropriate, and underspray, I just think it adds a little bit of something to the occasion. Sheer Beauty, Calvin Klein. Yeah, really underrated fragrance. Affordable. A couple of other types of fragrances that are versatile and you can wear anytime is anything that smells fresh out of the shower. For example, Pure Grace here by Philosophy. This is a super soapy little number. Their philosophy is nothing smells better than soap and water clean. This is pretty cool for wearing to sport as well, but really nice in a professional setting, obviously job interviews, if you're going out somewhere. This is really anytime. Philosophy have got really, really lovely fragrances. Yeah, Pure Grace by Philosophy. This is an exciting category. When I say that two perfumes are good, this category is my favorite category because I think there's some quite exciting fragrances. This is your special occasion or your sexy fragrance. It's your going out. This fragrance has won a bunch of awards. It has won Best of the Best in the Beauty Boots Awards 2023, as well as your Super Scent Award. It's also won 4 awards in the Fragrance Foundation Awards in 2023. It is a Prada fragrance, and of course it is Prada, and this is the EDP. This is probably my favorite designer scent right now. Oh my god, honestly, I just so am in love with this fragrance. Either the EDP or the Intense are nice. At the fragrance counter, I've seen that people either completely love this one. To be honest, I think I've seen more people love the EDP than the Intense, and I am not swaying them, okay? I'm not swaying them because we always start with the OG. This is how I roll. I always start showing people the original and then I show them the Intense because it would just be wrong to start with the Intense just in case it burns their nostrils. So this is an amber floral, pear, tangerine and bergamot. Oh my god, honestly, sometimes I just spray this on at night while I'm doing some editing or something like that because I love it so much. I don't know what other people are doing, but you know, I'm just having a regular Tuesday night or a regular Wednesday night, okay? All power to me, spraying this on my wrist while I'm in my fat pants, and no doubt about it, this is definitely a going out fragrance though. So don't get me wrong when I say that even when I'm at home, I like to spray it because that's just me. Is this just a super cute little bottle? This is a tiny little 30 mils. And you know what I love about it? I love that the cap is the same size as the big bottle because it just kind of looks like a Disney animal. You know how they've just got like big heads and little bodies, but yeah. We have a Frederic Malle, and the Frederic Malle I have for you guys, number 2, is Musk Ravageur. This is a completely unisex fragrance, so stunning, and I've had it for a few years now. The juice has just got darker and darker, and the smell has just gotten richer and deeper all that time. This is an intimate occasion, really, really sexy scent. I have seen this described as smelling like sweaty thighs, so don't wear this to work. This next one is by Lattafa, Musamam White Intense. Can we just take a moment to appreciate this stunning bottle? This is a really heavy bottle. The cap is really heavy, it feels really substantial. I don't know about you, but I don't have anything else with a snake wrapped around it. I kind of feel like that's got a bit of a charm all of its own. Oh my God, this is a sandalwood lover's dream. This is really, really creamy. So let's just maybe spray a little bit here, just spray a little bit here. Oh my God, this is a total rush. If exciting was a word, it could smell like this. The way this smells, the very first time that I smell this, feels like what I imagine a roller coaster would feel like to ride. Now, I don't like roller coasters. I'm actually like really scared, quite chicken. I've been to a few theme parks, watched my family ride the roller coasters, and just had to keep on reminding them, don't convince me into the roller coaster, don't convince me. So they don't try and convince me anymore, which that's great. I like that. This is creamy from the sandalwood, and it's got some really sexy spices. It's ultra long lasting. You feel so feminine and pretty when you wear it, you know? I tell you what you feel like. You feel like, you know those TikTok apps, and at the moment there's that Bridgerton one where the person's going, they're just kind of, you know, like a photo of them just like looking like this or something, and then like there's Bridgerton type music going, and then it just like swipes across and they turn into like the AI version of yourself. That's it. You feel like you look like the AI prettied up version of yourself when you wear this. Love it. Next up, we've got a Jean Paul Gaultier. This one is, of course, La Belle Le Parfum. This is your dense, thick pear fragrance. This is sexy, it's confident. Jean Paul Gaultier's swagger that we've come to expect from their fragrances. If I had to have a fragrance house where I had all of their fragrances, I would definitely pick Jean Paul Gaultier as one of them, own them all, because that would just be fun. The other thing I think is that if Gardens by Amouage and La Vie est Belle by Lancôme had a baby, this little sister here, it's sexy, it's fun, it feels like you're out somewhere. Get this on you and go out somewhere nice. La Belle Le Parfum by Jean Paul Gaultier. Okay, oh my God, just so amazing. We have got Delina by Parfums de Marly. Delina is so pretty and so beautiful. This is something that all the beautiful women in Bridgerton could be wearing this one. Ignore TikTokers if they say that everyone is wearing Delina, because everyone isn't wearing Delina. I have to say, I've not smelled Delina on one person. Delina is a huge compliment getter, guys. Delina would be one of my biggest compliment getting fragrances. I don't love rose fragrances, but Delina is probably my only rosy type of fragrance. Honestly, this is niche perfumery at its finest yet again. We'll see a few niche perfumeries at their finest in this video, just because I do feel that way. Not all of them, but oh my God, guys, this is just so amazing. This is equal parts Turkish rose, lychee, and rhubarb, and Delina by Parfums de Marly. Beautiful. Next up, we have got a beautiful one. She is super popular. YSL's Libre Le Parfum. Gorgeous, juicy, smooth, buttery, really well-rounded fragrance, lots of flankers, and it seems that a lot of people have got a view on exactly which one they like, and I'm no exception. And the reason why I love Le Parfum is that I find it really, I feel that it has a thickness and a rich deepness to it. Yeah, just the best rendition out of all of them, the EDT, the EDP, the Absolute Platine, and the Intense. So I don't mind the Intense, but I do find it's got a little bit of a sharpness. I just prefer the Parfum. I love that this cap was inspired by an asymmetric YSL skirt. And I feel like this has got a slightly similar feeling to it as Grand Soir by MFK. Libre, Le Parfum by YSL. We're getting there, we're getting there. Next up, guys, we have got a gorgeous floral bouquet by Nice Honey, 100 Silent Ways. This is your Bellini cocktail made with peach puree and Prosecco. What I would say about 100 Silent Ways, oh my God, what is there not to say about this one? Honestly, come on. It is much less 100 silent ways than 100 loud ways. You are living a large life. You are having a large night. You're living your best life. You're living your best life when you're wearing 100 silent ways. This feels like you are on an island. You might be on Ibiza, just somewhere stunning in Spain. You're at a beach party. This is a bomb. Try not to overspray it. This has got a huge projection, incredible sillage. I think people can smell you before you enter the room, and they're absolutely going to be smelling you when you've left the room. In terms of scent bubble, the scent bubble is huge. You don't want to choke people out. This is so, so beautiful. It is a beauty, guys. But I have left my favorite in this category to last. This is by BDK Parfums, and this has been doing the rounds, breaking the internet, showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon. I haven't met many people who dislike this fragrance. This is really unique smelling, and actually I was going to put this in the unique smelling category, but I thought, is it more unique first and foremost, or is it more going out sexy first and foremost? And so yeah, couldn't resist putting it into this category. This is of course Gris Chanel. I have smelled the extrait, and I find the extrait just a little bit more masculine leaning. This is a fragrance to celebrate, guys. This will always be in my top 10 for life. Actually, I think I'm committing myself to some fragrances here that are all going to be in my top 10 video. If you want to see me do a top 10, leave me a comment below. This is a groundbreaking fragrance, complete masterpiece. Top notes of cardamom, fig, and black tea, sandalwood in the base. If you have not tried this, run like a thief in the night. Don't walk to get your nose on it, okay? Because you're really missing out. Gris Chanel by BDK Parfums. So that's all you need. You only need 2 fragrances. I've got another couple of categories here. They're just short little categories. The next category is unique. I could not help but share with you the unique fragrances that I absolutely just love. Holy Smoke by The Virtue. Oh, this is amazing. So this has got frankincense, cinnamon, cloves, and cherry wood notes. Glorious. Really, really a magnetic fragrance. Okay. This is by an incredible New Zealand niche luxury fragrance house called The Virtue, and all of their fragrances are parfums. These guys are just doing a really, really stunning job. Holy Smoke by The Virtue. Amazing. We've got Black Orchid by Tom Ford, and this has got one of Tom Ford's favourite notes in it, which is patchouli, and this is your black tuxedo jacket over dress, over just a stunning outfit. You know, you're going somewhere pretty amazing. You know, you're really stepping up, you're really stepping out, and you're making a statement. This is a statement fragrance, guys. An extremely elevated fragrance. Earthy, it's dark, it's woody. This is hyper sexy, this is bold, this is confident for when you want to feel hyper sexy, bold, and confident. It is a polarizing scent. People either love it or they hate it. It's incredible, guys. This is really incredible. Tom Ford, it's Black Orchid. Next up, we have got a fragrance that when I first smelt it, I found it a little bit confusing. And the reason why I found it a little bit confusing is because it's quite hard to detect what the notes are. You know how often when we smell a fragrance and we go, I can smell some fruit in there, or some apple in there, some coconut, or some cherries, or it smells woody, smells aquatic. This fragrance, while there is a lot of ingredients, it is really, really hard to detect exactly what it is that you're smelling. It is Gozo by Jereboam, and this is an extrait. This is a little gorgeous honey of a fragrance. This is definitely in my top 10 for life. Okay, I think we're getting up there on the numbers now. But hey guys, look, I'm bringing you the good stuff here. I've actually done a full review of Gozo. I'll leave a link in the description box below. This is 100% unisex. It is mouth-watering, it is juicy. I've seen a review where someone said that it smells a little bit like the skin on a Barbie doll. I kind of get that. I see that. I smell that. I feel that. Our top notes are tuberose, saffron and bergamot. Middle notes are cedarwood, geranium and violet leaves. And the base notes are patchouli, white musk and ambroxan. This, guys, is truly something special. Okay. I've put quite a dent in this. Honestly, I just love this. Gozo by Jereboam. Next, we have another fragrance by Arquiste. I do quite like Arquiste. Photorealistic, beautiful, rich black tea scent. And it is Indigo Smoke by Arquiste. This is bergamot, mandarin orange oil, lapsang, accord, and the star of the dish here is the apricot accord. So beautiful, guys. This is such a smooth, beautiful, cozy fragrance that you can wear at home. This is gorgeous for cold weather. It's gorgeous for rainy weather. In a cafe, you're going to a library, just going about your life, minding your own business, smelling incredible. This is a really intriguing scent. Everything about this whole bottle, from the rose gold cap to the beautiful dark blue glass. It's so heavy. I really, really love the Arquiste bottles. Is just aesthetic. And Indigo Smoke by Arquiste. Okay guys, time for another one by Lattafa. Just having a bit of a moment there, in case you hadn't noticed. This is your caramel coffee, warm, spicy fragrance with top notes of cinnamon, cardamom and ginger. And it's a gorgeous Camrakawa by Lattafa. This is just incredible. This is really unisex, possibly leaning a little bit more masculine, but I think that's just part of the appeal of it. It's the only coffee fragrance that I've got, just because I'm a little bit twitchy about coffee fragrances. I don't want to smell like I have spilt a cup of coffee all down my front, okay? So if you've got any recommendations for good coffee fragrances, please let me know in the comments below. So smooth and sophisticated and glorious. The coffee is quite a roasted, slightly bitter coffee bean. Okay, so it's not creamy, milky coffee. So that contrasts really, really nicely with the middle notes that are praline, candied fruits, and white flowers. Amazing in cold weather, like really, really cold weather. Camrakawa by Lattafa. So basically, you've got your versatile fragrance, you've got your going out, your special occasion, sexy fragrance. Bonus, you've got a unique category. There's a lot of real bangers in there that can fit your other two categories. This fourth one is what I call the fun, girly, flirty, just super playful fragrance that just when you want to smell a bit like candy floss. Speaking of bangers, let's start with a viral banger that actually did break the internet in 2023. Harem El Sultan Gold, and this is the oil, and it's by Carrelage. Oh, this, guys, this is so fun and pretty. It is pineapple. I've really, really wanted a pineapple fragrance because some of my favorite YouTubers talk about their very best pineapple fragrance, and I really want those pineapple fragrances, but actually one of them in particular is discontinued. So I just love that I've got a pineapple fragrance now. It's got musk and sandalwood in the base. This is really long lasting. I do also have the fragrance. And one thing I would say about the fragrance is that it is definitely more watery smelling. The oil really blends in with your skin, just becomes part of you. These are fun to wear together, but I also do layer the oil with other fun fruity fragrances as well. The oil won Popular Fragrance of the Year in 2023 at the Beauty World Middle East Awards. Really, really well deserved. Just a really fun fragrance and really affordable too. We've got another beauty by Lattafa, Yara, and this is your fruity gourmand with marshmallow vibes, guys. There's something wrong with you if you don't like marshmallow vibes. I was absolutely stoked when I found this one because I've been umming and ahhing over Moonlight by Ariana Grande because I do like the nice marshmallowy vibe in there. Then I was thinking, is it just a little bit sweet in a way that I may not want to keep on wearing a lot, but Yara is perfect. Burberry Her The Elixir. That's also marshmallow vibes. That is quite spendy. I didn't want to spend that much on a fruity fragrance because I don't tend to wear them all the time. Really unique bottles. The sprayer is really generous. The juice just smells like unicorn Barbie juice. Really long lasting. If you like Good Girl and Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, but they're quite expensive fragrances, this is a really, really fun, affordable option. Not the same fragrances, but just a little bit along those playful and a bit sexy. I saw a review where someone said that younger me would have worn this straight on its own, but older me likes to layer it with other fragrances, and I see where they're coming from. However, I definitely wear this on its own because there's enough going on. Super girly. The fun's just ramping up now. This next one is by Bath & Body Works. I have to say that I love an affordable body mist, and I love an affordable body mist that is off the beaten track to what I would, usually want to spend a little bit of money on. This has got a little bit of a cult following. People on social media announcing it's in stock, oh, it's out of stock. Iced lemon pound cake. This smells like a lemon pound cake or a lemon loaf, okay? But it's also quite perfumey. Smells more expensive than it is, guys. So this is beautiful, layered. Okay, this is just fun on its own. This is really beautiful, layered with Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion, or even Light Blue Intense, just because you've got the lemon in there. There's this woman, amazing video that I came across, and she was so excited about iced lemon pound cake coming back into stock that she bought a box load of the stuff.
Let me just show you what I got. So we're not gonna beat around the bush. We're just gonna come on out and talk about this.
We've got a Sol de Janeiro. I know, they're all fun. This particular one is my favorite. It smells more expensive than it is. I think it probably smells the most mature out of all of the Sol de Janeiro body mists. Rio Radiance. And this is your tuberose, coconut, vanilla, white floral. It's got a really elevated. If this was in a different bottle, you were just buying it from a designer, maybe like Terracotta Guerlain. Oh my God, no. I'm not putting Sol de Janeiro in the same bucket as Guerlain. Didn't happen. I'll wipe that bit from this video. This isn't as youthful as the others, but hey, we're not trying to be youthful if we're not youthful. I mean, come on. This is so beautiful. This is all about the beach. This is all about summertime. Really sophisticated. You feel like you're living your best life when you're wearing Rio Radiance. So guys, just to wrap up, how many fragrances do you need? You only need 2 fragrances. You need your versatile and you need your special occasion / sexy / going out. If you didn't ditch out on me, oh my God, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Karen Taylor and I smell.